everyone and welcome to Bowls 360. Today is day 6 of the Australian Open coverage. The women's singles sectional play will finish up today, and the men's fours sectional play, their only day of sectional qualifying, happened today as well. Lara Butler kicked off her defence of the title today as well. Not many in the ladies singles today, but quite a few of the men. So let's get into it. Could be a long show. Firstly, we'll have a look at the ladies singles, and we start our day in section 110. Ruby Leggett from North Perth, 18-21. Small loss there. Round 2 was 21-15, and round 3 was 21-14. So 2 good wins there for Ruby. Was it enough? Yes, it was. First position on the ladder there for Ruby with 2 wins plus 10. Narrowly beating the other lady there, 2 wins plus 6. So Ruby goes through to the knockout stages of the game. Our next section is section 111. Kerry Regan from South Perth, 16-21 in her opening game. 2-21. Obviously ate too much there at lunch in her second game. And round 3, she came back and won well, 21-12 over the Hong Kong lady there, Fanny Ho. So where'd that put her? Yeah, 3rd spot on the ladder there with her 1 win. Game section 115 is Robin Mullen from Wickerburn, 4-21 in game 1, 14-21 in game 2, and 20-21 in game 3. She obviously needed 3 more games, steadily getting better there as the day went on. Maybe a bit nervous at the start, I'm not sure. But no wins there for Robin. We'll see her finishing 4th and won't progress. Club 8, section 118 is Lara's section. How did she go? 12-21, not a good start to the day for her. Came back well in the second game, 21-2. And round 3, 15-21, lost there. So sadly, Lara with the 1 win is out of the tournament. The lady that beat her in round 1, getting through the section undefeated. The next section is 122. It is Pamela Smith from Mosman Park, 21-17 in round 1, 5-21 in round 2. Playing Chloe Stewart, so that's always going to be a hard grind to do well against Chloe. Very good bowler is Chloe. And round 3 was 10-21. So 1 win for her. We'll see her finish in 3rd spot. Chloe winning that section, as we can see. And finally, our section 126. And let me just check the audio. Section 126 is Sue Brown from Morley, 18-21 in her opening game, 12-21 in her second game, and 15-21 in her third game. So sadly Sue didn't win a game, but was very competitive in all of them. So bad luck to Sue, but she finishes in 4th spot on the ladder. Alright, so that's our ladies for today. We'll have a look at the knockout draw shortly. Let's go through the men's fours competition. And we start there in section 16 at Musgrave Hill. There we have Carlshouse and Matthews, Prendergast and Bevilacqua. I don't know too many of those. I know Terry's from North Perth, so let's say that's a North Perth team. 13-17 in round 1, 4-27 in round 2, and 18-6, a nice win in round 3, but 1 win won't get the job done, sadly. They finish in 3rd spot. In round 17 we have Hyam, Ford, Vandersloot, Davies, mainly Leeming. Paul Davies, of course, South Perth, but ex-Leeming. 14-10 to start the day. 10-13, a small loss in round 2. And round 3 is a 17-10 win. Was it enough? No, they didn't. Oh, there were 3 teams on 2 wins and a loss, but they're +8. Not enough. And with the men, I think there are 25 lucky losers for the day. Generally 2 wins and a draw will get the job done, or high shots up. +8 won't get it done. I'm guessing with 25 you're going to need somewhere in the vicinity of 2 wins +20, +15 or so to see some action on the next day. Yeah, that won't be enough, so they won't be qualifying, unfortunately for them. Club 20, we head to Robina. and that is Hastings, Burgess and Newton. 13-all draw in round 1. 16-10 win in round 2. And a 19-11 win. So that's 2 wins and a draw. So no matter what, they're not going to win the section. 2 wins and a draw plus 23. But 2 wins and a draw with 25 lucky losers will probably be enough anyway to get through. So we'll see. We'll see later on if they get there. I suspect they will. Any 2 wins and a draw, even if it's +1, will probably get the job done. Section 22 is Roloffs, Bennett, Regan and Bazant. I think that's the South Perth team. 6-18 in round 1, 7-25 in round 2, and 10-15 in round 3. So no wins there for the guys. In section 26, Paradise Point is Walker, Sear, Leggett and Pauling. That's a very strong 4 there for WA. Predominantly South Perth with Ben, of course, Mount Lawley. 21-11 winners in game 1, 20-6 in round 2, and 12-10 in round 3. So that's 3 wins. I wonder if that's Peter Retallick, the ex-North Beach bowler, and not a common surname, especially in bowls. So that could well be, but 3 wins there for Glenn and his team. I'm assuming Glenn is skippering there. They do alternate, but predominantly Glenn is probably the skipper there. But 3 wins, we'll see them for some knockout action. Section 36 from Mudgery Bar. Mudgery Bar is Blake's section and also D. White. I don't know who D. White is. Maybe he's an ex-New South Wales bowler who's over here now. Let's see how they go. Blake, very strong side there with Kobe Barton. I'm guessing Blake is skippering that side. He won his first 15-12. White losing 12-20. In round 2 they played each other. Blake winning 33-2. And in round 3, White losing 10-23 and Blake drawing 14-all with the McWhinnies. A very strong Queensland team here. And let's see what happened in the ladder there. Blake winning that section with good shots, plus 34. The draw certainly helping the McWhinnies there. They will probably qualify with that. Nothing suspicious there, I am sure. 38, we go to Tugun. Alberti, Butler, Downey and East. Another strong Western Australian side there. 14-13 in round 1. 16-15 in round 2. Some very tight games for them. But they finished pretty strong there, 44-4. Yikes, they really clicked in that last game. So they are undefeated and winning all 3 of their games. Section 41. Section 41 is Parker, Walker, Taylor and Ansett. I'm not familiar with those. Ansett, of course, from Lake Munga, I think. He's still there. I like that rink, all with 6 letters in their surname. That's very symmetrical, I like that. They narrow losers there, 14-15 in round 1, 12-18 in round 2, and 13-19 in round 3. So they didn't win a game, but it looks like they had a pretty good day. Just falling short, really, all single-digit losses, but they finish in 4th spot. Section 45, we move to Club Helensvale. Dolman, Polglaze, Biffin and McKenna. A couple of those names I recognise from North Perth. 19-18 in their first game. 16-11 in their second game, that's nice. And 12-18 in their last game, playing Nathan Rice and Brett Wilkie, some Queensland champions there. So that's a narrow loss. Good effort there from the North Perth guys. They finished second with +0. 2 wins +0 won't be enough to see knockout action, I'm sure of it. So they've had a good day though. They should be well pleased with that. Section 46 is Sindon, Jones, Green and Sharp. Some Mount Lawley guys there and Sharpie from, what's that club down south where he's at? You'll know, the people watching. 12-all, a drawn game to start the day. They get 2 wins and they'll probably get through. 15-12 game 2 and 12-11. So some narrow games there, some tight matches there, but 2 wins and a draw. They finish second, but 2 wins and a draw will be enough to get through. That team from Queensland also with 2 wins and a draw, but automatic qualifiers finishing in 1st spot. 47 is our John Brennan from WA. John, I think, is from Safety Bay. 10-16 in his first game, 9-19 in his second, and 11-13 in game 3. So unfortunately 3 losses there for John, and he won't see any more fours action. 53 at Southport. It's Emery, Vlahos, Sharrett and Vlahos. I think that's a Joondalup team. 10-18 in their game 1 against Nathan Wise. Nathan Wise is a good bowler. Round 2 is 13-20, and round 3 9-20. So sadly no wins there for our Joondalup team. They won't go through. Neither will Nathan Wise with 1 win. He won't be seeing any more action either. Section 55 for Club Mermaid. It is Peter Wackmar. He's an ex-Western Australian, of course. Flack, Allen and Novak, predominantly Cardinia. Flacky from Sorrento and Wacky ex-Fremantle before he left, but he was at Cardinia for a while there. 12-10, nice start to the day there. 27-5, that's a good round 2 win, gives them good shots in the bank. And a draw for round 3. They win the section anyway, so 2 wins and a draw doesn't matter. So they win the section now through to the next day. 62 is next for our Western Australians. It is Whitehead. I don't know Whitehead. It looks like he's aligned himself with a couple of spares over in the Queensland, which a lot of people do. Few people do that, so it's a good way to meet other people from around Australia, of course. Whitehead winning 14-9 in the first, 17-16 in the game 2, and 21-4. So that's 3 wins to Whitehead. They finish on top of the ladder, and we'll see where they draw in their knockout game, which I believe is tomorrow. I'll look that up in a minute. Section 63 is the first of our double bangers for a few Western Australian teams. Bovell, Carr, Burgess and Clark. I'm not sure where they're from. They play Deegan, Ferguson, Souness and Deegan. Also not sure where they're from. The Deegans winning 18-16 in that. Bovell 6-23 in round 2. Deegan 11-14. A couple of losses for our Western Australians. And game 3 a draw to Bovell and a win 21-8 to the Deegans there in round 3. Where does that wash out? Second spot for the Deegans. 2 wins plus 12. Plus 12 may not be enough, I don't think. We'll see. We'll try and keep an eye on Deegan when we go through the men's, but I don't think plus 12 will be enough to get through. Bovell finishing in 4th spot. In 66, another double banger Western Australian section. That is Dodge, Imrie, Wright and Carruthers. I know Chris is from Safety Bay, not sure of the others. They play Anderton, Williams, Crooks and Sims. Sims, Vic Park, a Carlisle bowler, and they've got Ryan Bester, Ryan Burnett in that section too, Kevin Anderson, so that's a strong four. And they've got Kane Nelson and Lee Schreiner as well, so that's a strong section. Who won the first game? Sims beat Carruthers 22-8. In round 2, Carruthers lost to Nelson 1-31. Holy smoke. And Sims lost 5-23. Understandable, they have 2 very strong fours teams. And the third game, Sims lost 5-29, and Carruthers took it right up to Best at 13-16. And the winners were Kane Nelson, undefeated. Bester with 2 wins plus 17. Oh, that'll be interesting to see where they've come. Our other 2 WA sides make up 3rd and 4th spot on the ladder. 69 at Burleigh. Beanley is next. 69 is Crosby, O'Brien, Jansen and Spence. 8-18, I'm not sure where they're from. 8-18. I wonder if that's Graham O'Brien from Manning. Could be a Manning team, maybe. 8-18 in round 1. 11-12 in round 2. And 20-8, finishing with a win there in round 3. Sees them finish in 2nd spot with that 1 win and good shots on the ladder. 71. 71 is Durant, Havercroft, Hampshire and Havercroft. South Perth, a couple of North Perth guys, and Adrian Durant, obviously ex-South Perth as well, now in Victoria. They lost 14-20 their first game, 4-20 in their second game, and their last game was 17-12, so they finished with a win. That sees them get to 3rd spot on the ladder for their section 71. 77, now we go to Beanley. We've got another double banger, WA team, John Carrigan from Joondalup against G Walker. I don't know who G Walker is or where he's from. They fought out a 15-all draw to start the day. Carrigan won 21-8 in game 2. Walker lost 4-26. And in round 3, Walker won 18-12. Carrigan lost 6-22. Carrigan finishing in second spot there with only the one win, though. Doesn't matter. They won't progress. Walker finishing in third. They'll be happy with that day. Bit of everything there for those two guys. Section 78 is Thompson, Wellham, Hitchcock and Myers. I think Hitchcock is from the country, not sure. 7-15 there in game 1. 14-19 in game 2. And 15-11 finish with a win there. We'll see them finish in third spot on the ladder. Section 80 is Williams, McPherson, Smith and Dobie. There's a couple of Manning and a Leeming guy there. 7-13 in their first game, 12-17 in their second, and 18-6. Finish strong with a win. Gets them to second spot on the ladder, but won't be enough to progress to the knockout stages. 82. Whoops. Matches. 82. 82 is our Alberti, Maseng, Biddle, Marsland section from Aussie Park. Very strong WA team there. 19-10 in round 1, 15-8 in round 2, 15-10 in round 3. So that's 3 nice solid wins there for our Aussie Park team. They'll see some knockout action tomorrow. 84, we go to Benowa. Benowa is Evans, Hitchman, Arnold and Hartzer. 4-21 in their game 1. Hello, we've got some chats, good. Hello, Mr. Such, how are you? Lord Such, how are you this evening? Thank you, JMR, and thanks, Shane. Welcome, thank you to the stream. Thank you for the chats. At least I know now it's working. Although I'm surprised it's not showing up on the screen, but I'll have to look at that, my settings. But hopefully people can see the chat. But thank you all for tuning in. Where was I up to? Section 84 at Benowa. Benowa is Evans, Hitchman, Arnold and Hartzer. I think they're a Yanchep team. 4-21, not a good start to the day for them. 13-12 in game 2 and 24-6 in game 3. A nice comeback there for those guys. 2 wins, finishing second, +2. That won't see the job get done for them. Section 85 is another double banger WA. They play each other round 1. James, McGuinness, Turner, Vasiliou. Not sure where they're from. They played Williams, Morrison, Ether and Bowden. Also not sure where those guys are from. Bowden winning that 17-11 in round 2. Vasiliou 23-6 winners. Bowden 10-14. And our last game, Vasiliou 4-19, Bowden 11-all draw. Don't think, Bowden finishing second and Vasiliou third with their day's games today. 86. 86 is Rubery, Roberts, Atkins and Edwards. Not sure where they're from. 10-14 in game 1. 11-17 in round 2 and 6-21 round 3. So 3 losses there. We'll see them in last spot on the ladder, unfortunately for them. Section 87, as we start to wind down our men's pairs, just one WA guy here, A. Murray. I don't know him. Obviously, maybe ex-New South Wales, bowling with a bunch of New South Wales people there. 6-25 for him, 7-22 and 14-9. Did have a win at the end, so not a complete bust the day. Did finish in 4th spot still, but had a win, so that's not too bad. 89 is Tan, Cosgrove, Manifest, Thomas. A couple of Aussie Park and Doubleview. Don't know Tan. I'm thinking Cosy might have aligned himself with, unless it's Willie Tan, I'm not sure. But maybe. Game 1 they had 13-14, a narrow loss. 7-17 in round 2. And their last game was 11-16, so no wins for that team there for the day. But competitive. Certainly must have put some good bowls down. Section 100. The penultimate section in the men's is Newton, Parker, Kelly and Warburton. wonder if that's Doug Kelly and Ross Warburton. Of course, Doug and Ross are on our Bowls Away committee. 5-30. Oh, that's against Cody. A bit of a soft spot for Cody still, ex-WA. I'm sure he'll be back. But 5-30 against Cody there. A 17-9 in their round 2. And 10-19 in their round 3. So no wins for our guy. Oh yeah, they had one win, didn't they? Sorry. One win there, but finishing third spot. Cody winning that section with 2 wins and a draw. Getting through. We had a lot of 2 wins and a draw actually in the men's fours. So, hey, yeah, Wacky, well done today. I think you guys got through. And section 102 is our last section. Where's our Pierce, Hollier, Dunlop, and Rosaire? I'm not sure where they're from. Rosaire might be Mount Lawley. I'm not 100% sure. So, 5-37, not a pleasant start to the day. 5-29, not a good middle of the day either. 10-15 in their last game, so no wins there for that team. Alright, let's look at our winners for the day. So in our men's 4 sectional qualifiers we have Walker, Sear, Leggett, Pauling, Blake, Nan, East, Downey, Butler, Alberti. We'll say Wacky's in the stream, so I'll say well done to Wacky for getting through today. Flacky, Allen, Novak, Whitehead, Alberti, Masang, Biddle and Marsland getting through today's sectional. Our women's singles sole qualifier today was Ruby Leggett. Maybe these guys are a chance. Hastings, Burgess and Newton, and maybe Deegan, Ferguson, Sinnes, Deegan. With the amount of draws I've seen, they probably won't be getting through, but Hastings potentially so. So let's look at the follow-on games. Let's look at the men's 4s while we're looking at them now. So let's have a look at the men's knockout games scheduled for tomorrow. So let's do a search on WA. So first up we've got Hastings, Burgess. So they did get through. So that were 2 wins and a draw, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. Hastings, Burgess, Newton. They play Shannon, Cairns, Morris and Stevenson. Alberti, Butler, Downey East play Taylor, Kerslovich, Stanaway, Twyra at Mudgery Bar. Sindon, Jones, Green and Sharp are playing Brenton, Gilmore, John and Morton at Tugan. Blake Nan comes up against Miller, Watkins, Miller and Kareem at Tugan. Walker, Sear, Leggett and Pauling are playing Pinkerton, Turton, Beadle, Bugden at Southport. Whitehead also at Southport there against Ware, Rose, McFadden and Kelly. Wacky, you're playing at Club Mermaid tomorrow. Wacky, Flacky, Allen and Novak are playing Wilson, Belcombe, North and Mason. Good luck to you, Pete, and I hope you're enjoying Queensland. Alberti, Masang, Biddle and Marsland are playing Fletcher, Holman, McCluskey and Jago at Club Mermaid. And that's it for the men's. And the women's qualifying, let's have a look at them. Alright, first up we have Kerry Hudson playing Kerry Gooley. I reckon that Kerry is going to win that section. They're at Musgrave Hill. Karen Gaglier is playing Joanne Martin from Lakes Entrance. Lisa Featherby's up against Kristen Stamper, a New Zealand player. Christina Van Nierop is up against Unyamini Moffat from South Australia. Claire Ferguson takes on Alina Ahmed Nawawi from Malaysia. Sharon Warner takes on Caitlin Inch. Caitlin Inch is a very good player. She represented the Adelaide Pioneers in the BPL. Oops. I've had it on the wrong screen that whole time, haven't you? Haven't I? But Sharon Warner takes on Caitlin Inch there. Oops. Let's see. I've completely stuffed this up. Jenny Parker takes on Louise Cronin. I've got a feeling I know that name, Louise Cronin. I don't know why. So that could be a tough game for Jenny there. Ruby Leggett takes on Helen Flint. Thanks, Wacky. No worries. I appreciate the kind thoughts. Tamara Arnold is taking on Dawn Heyman, of course, represented Perth Suns in the BPL a couple of years ago, so that will be a tough game. Dawn's one of our better singles players in the state. Wendy Flack takes on Karen Campbell. Lynette Colmar is taking on Jan Richardson. Leanne Gale from your club there, Suchi, Vic Park, taking on Karen Goldsworthy, a local, but luckily they go to Bean Lee. And we're back to the Kerrys. So that's it for today. That's day 6 of the Australian Open. That brings us to a conclusion. Tomorrow sees the women's fours sectional play and the men's fours knockout games take place, spread out all over the place. So tune in tomorrow, again at 4 p.m. Western Standard Time, and we'll see how our Western Australian bowlers have gone. And until next time, thanks everyone for tuning in, and thanks for watching the replays. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That means, like, if you subscribe, then you get notified when I'm going live. You get a notification of when that happens, so that's pretty critical. But until tomorrow, we'll see you then. Bye.